Now, thousands of middle and high school students are heading back to class this week for the start of the school year.
Yeah, and that means they're going to have a greater chance of getting sick. We got Jim Stratman here in the studio with us this morning to share some health tips that you can take before sending your kids off to school, Jim. And these aren't the basic things. You were mentioning some things earlier that were a surprise to us.
Yeah, actually, when we talked earlier this morning about some of the younger kids who may be going back to school or to school for the first time, you would expect a lot of illness to come along with it. Sick and sick often is what doctors said. Well, I asked doctors at Norton Children's Hospital if that's the same with older kids, and they actually said no. The reason is that those older kids know about things like hand washing, covering their mouths, and that knowledge typically helps them avoid getting sick as often as those younger kids. But if you do have an older student, something that they do recommend doing before the school year starts is having conversations about things like mental health, how to handle certain situations. Dr. Saeed Khan says that having those conversations about what to do when you're upset, when you're frustrated, when you're sad, they can help kids know how to respond in that moment, talk to a teacher, and handle the situation in a positive way.
I've already got a kid, in second grade, but I've got my second child's going to kindergarten this year, and so we've had conversations throughout this entire summer about, hey, when we're upset, instead of using our whining words, we're trying to use our words to tell exactly what may be going on so that an adult can actually help you.
Dr. Khan also encourages all kids, no matter what age, to get outside as often as possible. He said having kids run around, play, explore, even if that means getting a few scrapes on the knees, is actually healthier for a kid than having them sit inside all day. The Norton officials say that if you are looking to schedule a back-to-school checkup, which they do recommend, you should do it sooner rather than later, not just because we're approaching that first day of school, it is right around the corner, but really because doctors' offices are pretty filled up this time of year.